And the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Mahomes fighting Hill for a big play. 49 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. First down. Here's Cousins. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 2nd down, Cousins again, eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. Give him 30 yards there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Left.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On third down, it's Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On the ground, it's Cook. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cousins on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Point after, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tono Passigno in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Second down, Cousins. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play fake. Cousins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They run it again with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
All right, now here we go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with a tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They go play action. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Carlson able to put this one through. And that's going to tie us at 13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bash.
Super toe.
Ace!
Mahomes now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Handoff comes to Cook. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, this is Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Left.
On first down, Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Anthony Barr. Coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z. Slow.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target. And now it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They run again with Hunt. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. A toss play to Hunt. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace, ace.
Mahomes now to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Left, 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 left.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Hunt is unable to get in on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Left, 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 left. Check. Crunch.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ace, ace. Z, 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 Z. Slow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And, oh, a a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Cooked. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Cousins now from the 50. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Left side, Cook. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Thomas. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 65 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Throw! Left!
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So he was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
Let's go.
As he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only in this room, and then you go on the